Okay, if you're struggling to stay consistent on YouTube, then this video is for you. I know how hard it can be to keep up with content creation while also managing the demands of raising my family at the same time. So I have 5 steps or 5 tips that will help you stay consistent on YouTube as a busy mama. Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Betty. You're welcome to Chandre's Corner. In this channel, we talk about content creation, growth tips, entrepreneurship and business ideas, and various ways to make money on the online space. Okay, so I help mamas like me keep a balanced life, create content, and build financial freedom, so to say. And of course, I also throw in a few vlogs here and there. So if these are the kind of content you enjoy watching, please click on the subscribe button, join the family, and turn on your post notification too. Okay, now without further ado, let's dive in. So the first tip that I take very important, this tip comes number 1 because it's like the most important tip of them all, is to plan my content. Plan ahead. Being a mom on its own is full of surprises. Then if you're in Nigeria like me, extra surprises. So you have like maybe filming days, you want to film a video and there's no light, or NEPA has taken the light. While you're filming, light goes off. Or like you might have an unexpected last minute errand that you would need to run for probably your husband or your kids. Or you might even have family commitment that just crops up suddenly that you would need to go and attend to. All of these issues can throw you off the schedule you already have. Okay, and that is why proper planning is key if you would want to stay consistent on YouTube as a content creator. Not just on YouTube, on other social media platforms as well. Okay, this applies to all of them. Now, what I usually do is I take one day in a month to write out all the content I would like to post for the next month. So we are in February now. I pick one day in the month of February to write out all of the content I would create for the month of March. The same thing with the month of January and all of that. I specify all the content I would like to create for that month, and then brainstorm when I will film, the scheduling, my upload time, and all of that. I break all of these things down into very simple steps. Arrange my topics. What are the key points I would like my viewers to know? I try to do all of that in the month, in one day in the month of February, okay, in preparation for the next month. That's what really helps me with consistency. I remember when I stopped being consistent, planning was one of the things that made my consistency to slow down drastically here on YouTube. So if you want to grow as a content creator, if you want to see consistency as a content creator, you need to plan your content monthly or weekly or bi-weekly, whichever way you know it will be easier for you to follow up. You need to plan your content like that. I use a content planner on my laptop and on my phone. I use Google Calendar to arrange all the content I plan to film for the month. And I also use a jotter, this kind of like a jotter like this. I have a bigger one, but like it's somewhere there. Small jotters like this, I use it to write down any content idea that comes into my head. I just write it down so that on the days when I'm trying to pick out where I will post my, like what I will post in a month, I'll remember that I had a content idea that I wrote down and I want to film and all of that. So I write it down in jotters like these jotters, this kind of jotters. I carry them around wherever I'm going to, so that whenever I have a content idea, I put it down. I also have a bigger jotter where I transfer what I have in here there. This helps me with planning ahead. It also helps me so that whenever emergencies come up, I'm not caught off guard. On the days when I want to film and maybe I have an emergency, I know that I already have content put down that I just need to edit to move on, things like that. The next tip I have on my list is to batch create your content. Like, create your content in batches. Don't just create one content today, film it, edit it, upload it, and then you're creating another one tomorrow, edit it, upload it, and then if you do that, you will wear out, you will get tired, and you will not be able to stay consistent. Because when these issues I mentioned in the first tip comes up, it will disrupt your schedule and you will not even have content to put out there. Okay, so batch create your content. Instead of filming one video at a time, try recording several videos in one go. And what will help you to record several videos in one go? Planning ahead. Once you have written down all that you want to post for the month, choose a day, okay, to batch create. Not all of them. What I do for me personally is I create all the videos I want to post in a week in one day. Okay, so each week I create the videos I want to post throughout that week on Monday, and then I start posting from Tuesdays up until either Friday or Sunday, or as the case may be. That's how I post my content. Okay, so I batch create my content weekly. The next week, all the content I want to create for that week, I create it in one day, and all of that as the case may be. This way it will reduce the amount of time that you use to create content. So when the kids are at school, that one day I just use that day and film, and I try to make sure that I film all the content before they come back from school. Okay, if I don't finish it before they come back from school, by the time they come back, before 1 hour, like before they even settle in, I'll be done filming and all of that. But I know that if I don't finish filming those content before they come back from school, or when they are away to visit families or friends or loved ones, I will not be able to concentrate to film my content. Like today, it is exceptionally harder for me to film this content. Today's Monday, and I'm filming this content for the week. It is hard for me to film on this day particularly because the kids are on midterm break, and I'm trying to make 3 contents before the day is over. And now they're already telling me that, Mama, I'm hungry, this one or that one. Like, it's affecting my filming schedule already. But because I already set Monday as my filming day, I don't see any reason why I should switch it. I have already put some things in place to make sure that they are comfortable, okay, while I'm filming. But this doesn't happen often, okay. By the next week, Monday, now they'll be in school. During holidays, we'll know how to handle those days and all of that. So if you are batch filming, it will make it easy for you to set up your lights, film everything in 1 week, and then pack up everything and keep it, except if you're creating a lifestyle vlog in between. Okay, setting up and dismantling your filming studio will be a lot easier if you're doing a lot of those things at the same time. Another thing that will help you to batch film in a day is you have your plan already. You have the titles already written down. I also try to plan my scripts. I write down a script. I use a script when I'm filming. It's easier for me that way instead of saying things off my head, because I realize that whenever I say things off my head, I spend so much time over explaining and repeating a lot of things over and over again. And then I also rehearse. Okay, another thing that will help you to stay consistent on YouTube as a busy person is you need to simplify your editing process. This part is something that I still keep telling myself, because I'm sort of a perfectionist. I like editing a certain way. I like putting some kind of effects and all of that. But we all know that as moms, as people who have other things to do, other businesses to attend to, doing all of those very pro editing can take so much of your time that it will not always be possible for you to carry on, like do other things at the end of the day. You need to simplify your editing so that you can be able to post your content out there and go about your other activities that you have planned out. I try to avoid using so many fancy effects that will slow me down. In fact, what I have learned to do now is to save my titles. You see the text I use in my editing, I save them. I have a color already saved. I don't want to be playing with colors when I'm editing. So I have a set font size, font style, font color saved. And then I also have intro and outro video saved. So when I'm editing a video, I just put in all those things. I don't bother about the font size and the color and all of that. All the colors are the same thing. I put in the template as it is, and then just do the cuts and copy, like cut out all the parts that are unwanted, and it makes it easier for me to edit that way. I use CapCut to edit my videos on phone, and I use both CapCut and Wondershare to edit on my laptop. There are also some free app like CapCut for mobile phone users. There's CapCut, there's InShot, there's Viva Video. There are different editing apps that you can use to edit on your phone. But then on the laptop, the free app I know that you can edit for free is CapCut. Wondershare Filmora is a paid app, okay, and there are also other paid apps that you can explore. But for starters, you can use the free one. Now, if you find out that editing is really hard with all the activities you have, if you have the budget for it, you can outsource your editing to other people, to editors who will help you edit and give it back to you to review and upload. But if you don't have the budget for that, then follow this my simple editing style. Save the templates you already have, your intro templates, your text templates, save a lot of templates. And then me, I do not like to use all those transition effects, all of those things waste my time. I believe that when I have more time, when I have help around the house, then I'll be able to have more time to play with my editing. But for now that I don't have any help, this is the best way that I will edit my videos in order for me to stay consistent. Some people say I hate editing. Most people hate editing because of how hard the editing process is. But if you learn to simplify your editing process, you will see that it's something that you can be able to do seamlessly. In fact, people like simplicity. People resonate better with simplicity and authenticity more than all those pro editing things that people do a lot at the end of the day. So spend your time creating quality content instead of spending the whole of your days editing one video, and at the end of the day you get how many views. Please, let's simplify our editing. That way it will help us, it will help you, believe me. Okay, if you don't take anything I say, take this one. Simplify your editing and you will enjoy content creation. If you have watched up until this point in this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up, because I know that you're definitely enjoying what I'm saying here. Leave a comment for me in the comment section so that YouTube will push this content to other people who might find this video helpful. Okay, now tip number 4, involve your family. Involve your family in your content creation journey so that it will make the process more easier for you. Your content is family friendly, bring your family up onto the show, except if it's not family friendly. If your content is kid friendly, like let's say you're into lifestyle vlogs and all of that, involve your kids. You can film them during their happy moments, add that to your clip. That way you're killing two birds with one stone. Okay, you're spending quality time with your family and you're also staying as consistent as you can on YouTube. And also, if you're not adding them, like maybe you're not filming them, you can tell them to help you with your equipment, help you pick up 1 or 2 things. Your spouse, if he's agreeable, he can also help you with your equipment, your setup and all of that, mounting and dismantling and all of that. It will help make your process a whole lot easier. Another thing you can do is to give them tasks while you are filming. You can give them tasks to carry out so that you don't have to film and come back to carry out some certain tasks that you know that you can outsource. They need to give anybody award for who suffer pass or who work hard pass or who outsource. If you know you can outsource, if you have people who will be willing to watch your kids while you film, make use of these people. If you have family members who are willing to watch your kids, if your spouse can watch your kids while you film, because my husband does that too. On the days when I film, like on days like this, if he was home, he'll be watching my kids and I don't have to always shout, will you stop making noise? Will you respect yourself? You know, all those guys. I don't have to shout all of that because someone is watching my kids. My husband is watching my kids, or my brother or my sibling, you know, watching my kids. So if you have people who can watch your kids, outsource, get help. Let them help you while you film your content so that you can film fast and go on to your next activity easily. So yeah, involve your family members if you can. If you cannot, then try as much as possible to plan your content around when they are away so that you can film your content without disruptions. Now, tip number 5 is an advice, okay? Give yourself grace. Pat yourself at the back. Like, consistency is important, but it's not about being perfect. It's not about, oh, today's my filming day, Monday, it is set in stone. Anything that makes me not to film on Monday, the heavens will fall down. You know, that kind of thing. Mistakes can, should I call it mistakes? No. Especially if you stay in places like Nigeria where challenges of maybe you're supposed to film a video but you stepped out and you're held up in traffic, or you're about to film a video, the light went off, you'll be so angry, you'll be like, allow room for unforeseen occurrences. Allow room for unforeseen occurrences. Your viewers will understand when you don't post a video on Tuesday that you said you're going to post a video by 4. If you don't post that video by 4, heavens will fall. while you try as much as you can to make sure that you're consistent, while you try as much as you can to do everything in your power to upload on the upload days you give to yourself, to film on the filming days you give to yourself, give yourself grace to know that unforeseen occurrences happen. And when they happen, there's nothing much you can do about it. Just move on to the next time. So yes, while we are not going to procrastinate and give ourselves that as an excuse, we try to do everything we can to make sure that we upload according to the schedule we've set for ourselves, right? But when these things don't happen, when something happens that make it impossible not to do that, breathe. Breathe and don't get yourself worked up. Just know that you can anything you don't do today, you can definitely do it tomorrow. Progress over perfection. Try to remember that quality content and authenticity matters more than a strict upload schedule. Okay, posting quality content, posting authentic content, posting something valuable matters more than maintaining a strict upload time. Which of these tips would you like to try? Please leave it down in the comment section. Which of these tips do you think, if you try out, is going to help you by a lot in your consistency journey? Let me know down in the comment section. While you're here, make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay, for more simple tips and encouragement, because I'll be giving you tips on how to stay consistent on YouTube as a 9-to-5 worker, as a mom, as a student. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Okay, bye.